So I want to talk a little bit today about Dr. David Hawkins' scale of consciousness. I think it was probably 20 years ago when I had the honor and pleasure of meeting him. His amazing book, Power versus Force, highly recommended. But it's one of those books that you don't get it until you're ready to get it. And so when I first had the opportunity to hear him speak and to meet him and read it, I loved it. I mean, it resonated because it's such a high vibration book. So I knew it was truth, but it took a few years and a few readings until I really got it, till it really resonated. So in a nutshell, you've got this scale of consciousness. It starts down at 100. This is low Joe. 100 is like, beyond selfish. This is just destitute and desperate and suicidal. That's 100. Then at the top, you've got 1,000. That's Jesus, Buddha, Christ consciousness. Okay, so the consciousness of low Joe is someone who feels very separated, victim, just not happy at all. That's a very low consciousness. That's working 100% from ego. Then as the scale continues upward and we get at about 500, we're talking about love and, more freedom and being more altruistic, things like that. Now, while shooting for 1,000 would be great, my point in bringing this up is when it comes to manifestation, because you've got to be at a certain level and it's got to be above the mainstream consciousness. I know when Dr. Hawkins was still alive, he said most of the planet was at a level of 250. That's not good. So we can see if we are thinking from that ego mind, that low consciousness, boy, no wonder we have shootings and war and division, right? So what we can do as individuals is we can raise our own consciousness, because collectively we help raise the consciousness of the planet, which is a beautiful thing, right? But for manifestation, it also applies. So you can take the low of low Joe down in the hundreds, but down in the victim ego mode, and you're in need. I need to pay the bills. I need a new job. I need to get this. That's need. Then you go up a little bit and you're in want. I really want that. I love that. I want that. And then you go up a little higher. Okay, now you're like above the mainstream, and you're at believe. Hey, I believe I could do that. I believe I could have that. And then when you get higher, now you're at no. When you're at no, you're at faith. You're above love. You're on your way to the top, baby. You're not, most humans, I don't believe most humans reach enlightenment. And if we do, it's not the humans that are running around making TikTok and YouTube videos, right? It's the humans that are like in ashrams or things like that. We won't get into that. I know that there are some people who have reached enlightenment, but that's not what this is about. We're talking about using the level of consciousness to increase your ability to manifest more. And it all starts with the awareness. It all starts with increasing your level of consciousness. So if you are in doubt, like, how do I do that, Tamara? What do I do? How do I increase is there a button? It doesn't work like that. It works by raising the state of emotion that you're in. We have to stop looking around us and saying, this sucks. Why is this always happening to me? Because that's low. But when we can say, okay, I'm responsible, when we can express gratitude all the time, be happy and joyful for what we have in our lives, now we're heading up towards love. And it's when we're at that level of, I believe I can have this, and I know I can have this, I have faith, that's an automatic sign that your level of awareness and consciousness is up higher. You want to get above that midstream. If you're at that mid-level, you're not going to manifest the things you want. You're going to continue manifesting things you don't want, which is what most of the world does. Okay, so hopefully you find this helpful. Read Power versus Force by David Hawkins if you want to know more. And you can also find my information down below. Have a beautiful day.